Hi, and welcome to the Dawn Show. We are live and local. Dawn Stens-Lamenti here, and today we're going to get our wildlife fix. We have animals in the house from the Philadelphia Zoo, America's first zoo, and here to tell us all about it is Erin McCool DeLong. It's so good to have you here.
It's great to be here. Great to be here.
And Phoenix, your buddy here. Look at this beauty.
Oh, he's putting on a show for us today. This is Phoenix, and Phoenix is a Harris hawk. He is not a hawk that you would actually find around here. He's from the desert Southwest. But it's pretty appropriate this week because he deals very well with the hot temperatures.
And you have a great story about how they stack up.
They stack. So these hawks are actually very gregarious. It means that they're social. So they hang out in groups and they help each other out. So they'll actually stack on top of each other. He may sit on top of a cactus and his buddy will fly up and sit on his shoulders, and then another one will sit on his shoulders, and they create a stack. So the one on the top is nice and cool off of that hot surface, and then the one on the bottom will eventually get his turn on the top.
It's like Yertle the turtle, if you know that.
Exactly,
book.
Yeah. They'll also open up their wings and they'll shade each other from the hot sun. They hunt in packs. They call them the wolves of the sky.
Which is amazing because you think of a bald eagle or peregrine falcons, which were brought into Philadelphia to kill the pigeons or control the pigeon population. But to have birds of prey that actually work together,
yes,
that's so unusual.
It is. It is very unusual, and it's a very unique characteristic of this species. They actually will have one that can act as a lookout, another one might run a diversion, and then others that'll actually go in and attack. And there's an advantage to that because they can actually get bigger prey that way, and it's much easier. They have less work for more reward.
Now he's, obviously Phoenix here loves to be on camera and is used to this, but for him right now with his eyesight, he can see everything, right?
Yes.
He can see way up into the high studio, and he's seeing things that we don't see.
Absolutely. They have incredibly excellent eyesight, and they need that because sometimes they're hunting for things as small as a mouse, and they're up really, really high in the cliffs or even a cactus in the Southwest. These guys also have a really cool adaptation. They have a brow bone over their eye that helps to shade them from the sun. It helps with hunting. So imagine you're wearing sun visor on a hot day.
Yeah, and I don't know if everybody can see that, but it's, in other words, I would have thought it was feathers, but to think that that's a bone right there. And then he's so beautiful because he has the yellow over the beak, which perfectly matches
with his talons.
His feet.
That's right.
And look at his feet are like fingers. I mean, I've never been up close to a bird of prey like this, but he's so beautiful and majestic. So you have this awesome event coming up July 20th.
Yes. Phoenix might be there.
And Phoenix might be the superstar of this event.
That's
Tell me
right.
about it.
Oh, we're so excited. It's our Summer Ale Fest. We've been doing it now for a couple years.
There he goes.
And it's really becoming the event of the summer. We'll have a number of brewers, local brewers that are coming up, setting up. We'll do beer tasting, and we also have food stations as well. So we'll see brewers like Boxcar Brewing Company, Triumph, Victory. We also have some of our food vendors like Qdoba is coming out, and they'll be handing out some free samples as well.
So awesome food.
Yeah. And enjoy the animals, of course.
And this is an adults-only event.
Sure.
It obviously involves the ale, so it's fun to get a babysitter and hang out at the zoo because most people, a lot of times you go to the zoo with your kids and you don't really get to relax and enjoy that evening setting.
So this event is all for adults. It's 21 and older, and you're right, it's a great chance to see the zoo in a completely different light. It's really fun for adults too. VIP zone is in our Kids Zoo. We just opened up this great new exhibit, so the VIPs are going to be in that zone. You can actually buy a VIP ticket online. It's just a little bit more expensive, but you'll get to see our great animals, and we've got our rare breeds in Kids Zoo U that they'll be able to visit while they're tasting all of their ale and food.
It's so much fun. And we're showing kids now because obviously during the broadcast we're going to bring out some different animals and show all of your amazing, you've always had amazing kids programs. I have 6 and 9-year-old Michael and David who love the zoo.
Oh, perfect.
And we'll talk about the camp that Michael gets to go to this year. We'll talk about all that coming up. But for this event, I love it because it also raises money. And that's you get to go have fun. You get all this amazing food and ale. But it's also important important to support our local zoo.
Right,
It
absolutely.
costs a lot of money to take care of all these critters.
That's right. We've got $500,000 nutrition budget and our operating costs, and we're a conservation organization. So it's a great way to support conservation if that's something that you're interested in. We're really hoping that people come visit for Summer Ale Fest and get inspired by seeing all these great animals and having a good time and want to go home and make choices like saving energy to help wildlife here and across the globe.
Which is so great to be eco-friendly. It's something you teach the kids, but the grown-ups need to learn it too.
It's an eco-fabulous event.
And you talked about the food budget at the zoo. Do you feed him live mice or whatever, or what do you feed him?
He's on a special diet. Every animal at the zoo has their own special diet. So we have 1,600 animals that we need to feed each day. Phoenix will get a variety of mice.
He's like, oh, food?
Whole prey. He's a pure meat eater, so he doesn't eat any vegetables, no fruits and vegetables for him. But all of his food is not alive because he's not used to hunting. He's used to having his food brought to him, so we don't feed him live food.
He seems to react to what you say. So when you were talking about the July 20th, Saturday, July 20th event, there we go.
Well, what he's doing
possible?
Well, he's very used to being around people.
Okay.
Phoenix has always been an animal that goes out on our educational programs, and so he's really used to this environment. But like you said, he's got this great eyesight, so he's keying into other things that maybe we don't see in the studio, small little details. And when he opens his wings and flaps his wings, he's just kind of readjusting himself.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's a coincidence that when I talk about the Summer Ale Fest, he gets excited, or if
Maybe
he's
he
actually
senses you, like a primitive
listening
thing.
to my voice. I don't know. But I suspect it's more just him getting comfortable. So.
Well, he's excited about it. That's our story, and we're sticking with it right
That's
Erin.
right. That's
so
right.
It's Saturday, July 20th, and people can go online, and we've been giving your website, so people can go online. You can buy the tickets.
You have to buy tickets online. We don't do tickets at the door, and it's 6:30 to 10 o'clock. At the Philadelphia Zoo. We've got shuttle service from 30th Street Station, and we also have a brand new parking garage that you can park in when you come.
Garage. Fabulous. We've got more animals in the house. We're sort of like Ellie Mae and the Clampetts here with all the good Philadelphia Zoo
That's right.
critters. So thanks, Erin. We're going to be right back as the Dawn Show continues. Thanks, Phoenix.